make it a little more difficult for SK to start a fight. And this will be the Gragas locked in. So Treats, Gragas in the jungle will be the second time this summer. We're seeing Razork's Trundle for the first time. And look, I'm not... Jezu and Lillip were a little bit lucky. Razork didn't pull the trigger. He stayed put inside the bush. Now he's got caught out by the Zenith Blade. Here comes Kobe. He's low. Summoning heal has already been used. So Rocket jumps forward. First blood picked up by Jezu, but the bomb gets a reply. So both ADs 1-on-1.
Yeah, but definitely
applying pressure. And Misfits, they have to respect it.
It's also with the fog of war that has been developed at the same time. Genex up towards the top side.
Dosage running down Herod, missed that. Cleaver gets the auto, stepping through the mini wave. That's a flash forward, flash away from Herod. He's gonna get run down underneath the tower. Mundo goes where he pleases.
And they're getting the Drake at the same time, so they can't even be cross-mapped on here. They get the solo kill, they get the Drake.
Get that top lane. Few members of Misfits are starting to fire down the Herald. Genex makes his way forward, no maximum dosage available to him. The explosive cast comes out, and it's SK that pick up the Herald. Now Genex is being jumped on by all three members of Misfits. The Unleashed Power picks up the kill, that evens it out at 2-2. The Dark Sphere slows down, and there's a number of plates that have been secured. So a lot of very interesting cost versus like risk. 5 seconds. SK got the first dragon. They still have the gold lead. And they are the ones that are in position first. Vanda's going to chuck out that Glacial Fissure. Lips holding on to Solar Flare for now. Finally drops it down. Kobe sidesteps it. The feathers fly. Vanda stays alive for now. Winter's Bite will slow Lilith. Vanda's going to jump to Kobe. Now everybody's in the party. Those teleports are being used. Razork is already subjugated one, but nobody dead just yet. Finally, Genex kills Razork, and it's SK that come out on top.
Yeah, they're just playing that skirmish around it better. The Vandas comes out with the bomb. It's not giving that instantaneous CC you want. It's not giving that burst. And Lilith and Jesu, they play around that so patiently with the feathers. They continue.
The Emperor's Divide, scooping up Vitio and donating him into Genax's waiting hands. That was beautiful. Does end up costing Blue though, as he was on the wrong side of the wall.
The mid lane, and now he is looking to join the fight. Just hit level 11 on Syndra. That's a huge spike for him.
There's only one ultimate for SK. It's Treats. He needs to have a fantastic explosive cast. Get rid of the Misfits members. He's not even used it just yet. Finally does, but it will not save.
Is he going to back? Is he going to stay? He is just going to stay. He's healthy enough for this one, and he's even going to go for it.
This time round, scoops up Vitio underneath the turret. Razork throws out the Pillar of Ice. Vitio finally goes down, but from beyond the grave, picks up the kill with Unleashed Power.
And what a statement game to come out, at least from SK here. As I already said, completely night and day from yesterday. They're out to fight. Blue, so decisive. It's not always the best Emperor's Divide we're seeing, but we're seeing it every time. And now down towards the bottom. Not going to go for an engage just yet.
Hold that thought, because Vanda is stepping out. The Winter's Bite not going to be thrown out just yet. Finally does. Lilith gets tagged. Solar Flare by some time. Must have shot. Pushes Lilith back. The explosive shot will pick up. And we're just going to have another big brawl for the Dragon.
And look, once again, it's an exact replica. Vito pushes
uncontested.
Yeah, they are getting the Drake. They're doing a good job at body blocking the Herald, and they are posturing as if they want to deter them from getting back to the mid lane here, so we could have a little breakout fight. How
does Misfits start a fight? They don't have Engage. The Glacial Fissure's on cooldown. Subjugate comes out, but it simply doesn't do enough. It's too little, it's too late. An Infected Cleaver catches out here. Treats coming from the side with an explosive cask available to him. He knocks back one. The rest of the Misfits are running for their lives. It's Herod that's taken down. The second of the fight is going to be able to spot it. 5,000 HP. Hex Flash going to be cancelled. Running away for Lilith. The Solar Flare is available to him. That's a knock up there onto Treats from the Glacial Fissure inside the pit. Not going to be able to take him out. Treats is down. Baron is secured by Razork. Misfits may have just regained control of this game. Jesu flies up with the feathers to drop down onto Herod's head. Kobe turns it around. It's Vitio that gets the kill though. Now all of a sudden, Lilith's running for his life. He started the fight. Maybe the last one to fall. Genex has been utterly ignored for now. He may be able to be the front line that Blue needs. Hopping over the wall, flashing forward as well. Blue sends in the Sand Soldiers. The wall comes up from Vanda. Now there's a teleport coming back in. Vitio's going to rejoin the fray. Lilith is low inside the blue buff. Vitio, no ultimate available to him. The Sun Disc is thrown down on that top tower. That will help the escape somewhat. Vitio needs to find the stun with Scatter the Weak. He's holding onto the trigger. Finally throws it out. Who will be the target? It's going to be Blue, but the ball during that fight. Did not see him inside the pit. Gulborg, is this good League of Legends? I'm enjoying it, but I'm sure they were making the decisions that Misfits had to react to. Misfits pull the trigger on Baron, flipping it. That could surprise. And look, they're inconsistent, don't get me wrong, but you can see the ceiling. And I think one of the things I like about their gameplay is you can see behind the curtain of their decisions. They are bold and brave, and it does work for them many times.
Yeah, look at the flank though from Treats now. The TP is not there, but Lilip is coming from base, and it may look for a bit of an engage here, but it's very disjointed.
I'm waiting for Blue. He's holding on to the Emperor's Divide. SK Gaming, they aren't quite sure how they want to surround Misfits. Treats goes all the way in, but he's already used that explosive cost. Buy some time with that stopwatch. Here comes GenX as well. Jezu jumps forward into 2, pulls all the feathers backwards. He takes down Vizio. That's a solo kill for Jezu in the midst of the team fight. 1-for-1 for now. Jezu is not going to be able to be taken down by Misfits.
But that was exactly what SK needed. We talked about it. They need a flank, a vision pocket where Misfits do not know where Treats would be. And there they found it. You called for Blue. He does still have that Emperor's Divide. Decide not to flash for it. But at the same time, while SK is pushing down the middle lane, Misfits immediately beeline it down towards the bottom side of the map, and they copy tying one tower shot, made him use the rocket jump as well, and makes it sure that they can't really play around the correct call as well. You have established vision for yourself now. You make the resets to come through from SK, so they can't threaten the Baron play. Even if they wanted to, they're not in position to do so. You can even see the pink ward is still in the pit for Misfits, so now they're on soul point. And you know what? You know Misfits, they don't care about the soul. They just need to get it so they can get Elder Drake on the map, and that's the essential real win condition. But SK, they're threatening them, and now TPs are coming through around the Baron.
Everybody's once again inside the river. Razor's going low. BTO's caught out. The body slam, the explosive cost. BTO's down. Solar Flare catches out a few. The Emperor's Divide pushes Misfits backwards, but the Hourglass is the stopwatches by so much time. Cobby's going to be able to get reset off the reset. GenX and Treats and Blue are the last ones. Keep your eyes on Cobby. He hops forward. The little Yordle is wrecking SK. Despite how good it started, it's Misfits that close out the fights.
And what can they get from this GenX? Still has the ultimate, and it seems like he's going to be able to run away from this one, but the rest of the members of Misfits piling down towards the mid lane turret. TP even comes out from GenX, and now they might just turn towards a wave up towards the top side of the map as well. So there's just too many things right now from the side of SK. They're burning, the house is on fire, and there's not much water you can actually use to put it out.
This is fine, is what SK are saying right now. But I think if you cast your mind back to the beginning of the game, where SK were in control of the Rift, were making the first moves, Misfits couldn't land that initial poke. They couldn't make use of the Pillars of Ice, and just like that, the threat of the Scat of the Week. But because Misfits this time round are controlling, are making the first move, they're able to just control and keep SK away. Here it is, almost able to take down GenX. He chucks out the ultimate as well. Treats making his way down. The explosive cask is available. Misfits could cut them off, but they're not going to.
But the Drake is not even on Misfits' mind. There's still 30 seconds until it spawns, so they're going to keep the pressure up. Instead, they have a minion wave to play with, and they're going to be able to get the bot side turret as well.
Oh, very clever. I'm not sure if they really want to use that.
It's gone.
Yeah, oh, wow, okay, thank you. I didn't even realize they started it. There we go. Soul picked up.
And you know, they're trying to get some mid lane pressure at the same time. That's one cannon and a caster minion you have to work with. That might be able to give you a little bit of gold, but that is not going to be the difference maker.
They're going to stand inside the darkness and look at that AoE. Hear it. Melts half the hit points of SK. Baron to 2,500. Treats is going to jump into the pit. He might be able to do it, but he doesn't. Razork wins the burger flip, and Misfits are now hunting down SK. If they can get a clean fight, they can win this game. Pillar of Ice will lock Blue in place. The Emperor's Divide sends Misfits backwards. That's Cobby. He jumps too far forward. He's bitten off more than he can chew, but he busts a shot to SK away. GenX is taken out in the bottom of the fight, and Cobby in a 1v3 manages to survive. Misfits get themselves 2 kills. They lose 1, and they're pushing into the base, Gulbog.
Yeah, this should be it this time around. They just need to take care of the mid lane or the bot lane inhibitor here. Then they can start sieging down the turret as well. It is still a 3 versus 4 situation in favor of Misfits. And they do have the poke of Hirit that does an immense amount of damage now with the 4 items completed on the Jace.
Now, will Misfits pull a Magi Felix, overcommit and get backdoored? Blue's got the teleport available. I don't quite think it's going to happen. Multiple waves are now going to push onto the Nexus. Blue's getting chunked down. The engage from Lilip and follow-up from Treats. Razork gets knocked all the way to the inhibitor. Now all of a sudden, Cobby's starting to hammer down. First Nexus turret has fallen. Still 9 seconds before Jezu is alive. Blue gets caught by the Pillar of Ice. The second Nexus turret falls. Misfits turn their attention to the Nexus. They're starting to ignore the SK members. A couple more shots will do it, and Misfits take down SK.
But had you asked me if it was going to take Misfits from Astralis or rather the composition, I think you need something that is going to bring engage, but rather they decide to go with the gangplank. And this can still be valid. I know you're making signs here, but the fact is you can stop a team fight from happening before it even happens with the Kex to come through. Now, would have loved to see this a bit earlier, just because of the fact that they did have that TP advantage, and that was what Astralis played around
wins and his losses. Obviously XL, 6 wins, 10 losses, but kill participation, damage per minute, numbers a lot higher. Will he get involved in this fight? No, because he'd be pushed back by MagiFelix. First blood picked up by Zanzara and Astralis to safety. And again, you can see like trying to make something happen, but dancing on the edge of disaster. Zanzara just gets completely picked off, and Zara may be able to help out MagiFelix in the mid lane. So potential fights on multiple lanes. One that gets jumped on, the damage thrown down, the Dominus has popped up. Marcoon will pop the blast cone to safety. Destiny delivers Nuke Duck into the top, but there's no minions just yet. Finally, Kreis brings them in. The Cannon Barrage comes down. 5 seconds until the Dragon. And XL have committed a lot. They get the kill. They may be able to get the tower. But can they be able to defend this Dragon?
No, they can't get the Drake, but they get the tower, they get the kill, so they get a lot of gold influx on towards this one, and luckily for them, there is only 10 seconds for the Rift Herald to respawn, so all in all for XL, a really good decision there. You give up the Drake, but you get so much more on the map instead.
XL, if they lose this game, they are out of playoff contention again. Team that is holding on to the flash for now. Promiscu is the Lantern bot. Can now turn his attention to Zanzara. He gets jumped on by Marcoon. Glacial Fisher goes down. Chance for Crystal Arrow stuns up Advian on the back end. Marcoon may just get taken out. Yes, he does. 1 for 1 for now. White Knight throws out the Dominus, flashes forward, stuns up Patrick. Cleanse comes out. The flash didn't put enough distance away. As White Knight that gets the second of the fight. Now Advian's in trouble. That door will not block the damage. As Zanzara steps forward, he's already used the ultimate. And it ends up being a 2 for 1.
Super decisive to come through here. They saved the teleport on Kreis though, and get a turret as well. But all in all, that's still a nice fight to get to be able to play around with this one. And you can see this small point of attack to come through, a rather large point of attack, is too much. And especially White Knight in this Renekton. We saw what he was just able to do.
Oh, will Zanzara bring the storm? The tower's about to be focused down. Marcoon jumps onto Zanzara. Lantern will bring him out to safety. Advian throws out the Fisher, but it simply doesn't hold them in place long enough. Now Kreis chucks out the Cannon Barrage. They stun up, lock down White Knight. He's chunked down low. He culls the Meek, slices and dices his way onto the Lantern to safety. Nobody has died just yet, but so many ultimates have been used. XL have now started the Ocean Drake. Piercing arrows firing across onto Jessica. This will push Astralis away, and they will not commit.
Huge win from the side of the XL here.
Destiny will be channeled and used, so again, very small win. Reduces the likelihood that he can jump into the bottom lane, for example. Marcoon has started the fight with White
Teleport
Knight.
as well.
For the Heartbreaker, Cannon Barrage comes down. Blade of the Ruin King used. Nuke Duck has committed that TP. Gold card lands, but Astralis, they've started the Baron. Astralis have got 4 members inside the pit. White Knight is down.
This is huge. Kreis does have TP, but Nuke Duck, no Destiny, no teleport. He used that to get up here. They still have the ultimates. This is going to be a close one.
Patrick has already cleansed the ult. The Chain of Corruption will slowly start to spread. Piercing arrow chunks them down. XL have pushed Astralis outside the pit. So Zara's going to use the Stormbringer, looking for the kills, not going to be able to find it. 2,500 on Baron. Now all of a sudden Promiscu lands the Death Sentence. Baron 1,200 Astralis out.
That's fine.
Astralis have been pushed out and XL secure the Baron.
And just like that, everything falls apart from Astralis. They lose out on the bot side of the map. They lose out on the top side of the map, on the Baron, on the play. They started themselves. This is a disastrous call from Astralis, and the rest of the members are just getting run down by XL now.
XL are not done yet. They have got a significant, a game of inches. The very small decisions inside that pit. Guys, you can eat an orange, but I'm not sure it's going to be okay, bro. He stays alive so incredibly long. All of XL have arrived, and Kreis is still not down. Finally taken out by MagiFelix. All of a sudden, now White Knight is chunked down. MagiFelix starts to back away. Held onto that Shockwave. XL find themselves 3 more kills. Shockwave pulls Marcoon away from him, but XL going to focus onto the tower. This will be the 5th of the game. XL are running away with this.
But the stars are falling apart from Astralis. You're completely right, Trevor, here. XL, they're doing everything correct in this one, and they're coming in clutch down towards the bottom turret now, and they should be able to siege down this turret as well.
Oh my word, opening up the base, getting nearly a 10,000 gold lead. The attack and the dissonance does little to slow down the onslaught, and this will be the 3rd Dragon. XL, now how did they set up this fight? Tomorrow, you are guaranteed at least a tiebreaker for 6th place. place. Now, if they win both of those games and Astralis lose, Corruption tags out Zanzara. 3.5 items completed for Patrick, just as predicted, Gulborg. Damage unlocked. While that's going on, MagiFelix, no TP, is pushing the top tower and losing his inhib.
Yeah, this is just falling apart from Astralis and XL. They have every tool to siege up this one. They have the poke, they have the CC, and they have the barrels to play around with the ground. Astralis, they're forced to forfeit all of their base right here.
Oh my word. This is just stepping into the...
Yeah, TP comes through. MagiFelix just his level 16 as well, and finish up Rapid and Step Cap. So Shockwave could be huge in this fight.
Oh, can he find it? The Stormbringer comes down, the Shockwave catches two, and Vietnam Marcoon are being forced away while Patrick is being focused down by White Knight. And Stars are pushing forward as Super Minions are on the Nexus. Patrick gets the first kill of the fight, Marcoon gets the reset. That's a flash away to safety, as well as the Lantern. Zanzara survives long enough, the death sentence manages to catch out Marcoon. It ends up being a 1-for-1 trade. Nexus turrets are being defended, and XL, they're not conceding.
Yeah, they're not, but that's a fact. Astralis, they're forced to go back to the Nexus. They want to contest it, but it looks like they're looking for a steal for Sansara.
All of a sudden, Nuketach's going to face off against the mid lane. Gets the gold card down, wild cards come out, the Shockwave forces out the Hourglass. Okay, Dragon secured, that Soul denied. Defensive flash from MagiFelix, and now the engage goes in. Zanzara gets stolen! Zanzara gets the Baron, and now Marcoon is being chunked up by Jeskla. Imagine if he had more damage, but he doesn't. That means he's now running for his life. As here comes Nuketach, gets the gold card, catches out the bear, and he's going to be able to find the Lantern out to safety. 5 members of Astralis still alive. Marcoon trying to close the distance. Enchanted Recall will help out, and Promiscue's chunked.
This is possible, where Astralis is having the most favorable roads to win a game. If you had told me that at the start of the
gold card onto White Knight, there's a rapid fire cannon here for Nuketach. Using the spellbook to perfection. That will force out the Dominus. Now it's a Fight Knight. Maybe setting up the flank. That's a teleport. Teleport to blue buff. All of a sudden, Astralis are backing away. Promiscue pulls back MagiFelix. He still gets tagged by the Q from Patrick. Defensive flash. The storm is brought. White Knight made it to get over the wall, but he can't do it just yet. Finally does so. Slices, dices, culls the Meek, and chucks up the Ruthless Predator. Patrick stays alive just long enough with the help of the rest of XL. Death sentence goes wide. No target is found just yet. White Knight is the first to fall, and look at that damage from Patrick. Marcoon flashes over the wall, gets himself the Hourglass circuit, now turns his attention over to Jeskla, who's trying to put up as much damage as possible, holding on to the flash, still has cleanse available. Gold card, cleanse instantly. Biska gets himself the kill there onto Adviet. Now while that's happening, Cries kills on Promiscue, and Jeskla will get run down. Not enough members, not enough damage. There's not enough hope. I think XL have done it.
That should be it from XL here, and what a crazy disjointed fight that came out here. Astralis became completely split, and Marcoon, I don't know if he did that on purpose, but he dodged the Shockwave by possessing his soul and then completely taking over the fight afterwards. Jeskla did his best to kite, but it was not enough. XL, they're looking to put themselves in a favorable position.
BTXL died for the LEC XL. They stay alive, taking down Astralis as they force their way onto the Nexus. Say it with me, Gulborg. XL Esports, la 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 la. They keep their playoff dreams alive.
Oh, and look at them. They're happy, they're laughing.
Oh, baby. And Olaf, last pick here for Selfmade. There's the 80 junglers. And wow, bot lane is explosive. Jungle matchup, explosive.
Mid lane matchup, potentially.
But he's forcing Shigenda to fall behind. Whoa, massive hook!
Connects on a crown shot. That is big. Scatter the Weak connects. Not quite enough damage to follow up. Keep in mind, Hansama only level 5. At level 6, that certainly could have been a kill. Bot dive. Think could turn bad very quickly. That's a Blitzcrank and a Syndra. Those are easy champions to dive. In goes an unstoppable Olaf. Goodbye, Hansama. That is not interactive gameplay. There is no room to get anything done.
Yeah, Leader will lose it.
Certainly would have liked to have that ult. Colin coming out, good damage on the LeBron. Leader full health. Leader with ultimate up and available, as well as the flash. That sure
is deciding fights.
Hook go in, dive back down, move in from Trimby. That's big damage coming in. LeBron ignited, now he's set to fall. More damage coming through Selfmade. Will he get dropped? Yes, he will. So get here, but it's too little too late. The Croc double diving in is going to lock up Trimby. It's Crown Shot to the backside. He's got good guns to fight, but Rogue, they're not looking to take it. Flash out, trying to make it to safety inspired. They're turning it back. They do want the fight. They want to turn it. Crown Shot has good damage here, but he doesn't use his ability to the right time. He doesn't have the Chakram stacks. That means it all falls to pieces. They had a lead. They had an advantage. We talked about it. Selfmade very much pulling ahead, and yes, he did get the Herald, but that Herald is not going to make up what is now a 2K gold difference.
Oh!
Leader! Oh, there's just no
pushing lanes for Rogue.
And I think it's important to remember is that when we talked earlier, Rogue, they'd only lost to the top teams. And in a lot of those games, Larson wasn't playing fantastically. So Vitality, obviously, at this point, not fighting for anything other than 6th place. Really, would have to immediately face who's ever fifth, would be at the cusp of elimination.
Almost managed to find some kind of play in it, but Larson just played it well. Dashed away, culling them through the shroud, and then he had to back off into things like this and take the towers. Trimby and Inspired are just standing here just in case LeBron and Selfmade want to look for a play. Selfmade is here, but so is Rogue.
I'm just going to try to back away. Big damage could come through. They're trying to run down Inspired. Inspired very vulnerable. Leader going to find one kill. Trimby now needs to make it out, but that's Odoamne, and that's the quadra kill cannon from earlier. He wants another 4, but I don't think he's going to get it. Flash out to safety, dash away. Hook will not connect. Larson fishing for the follow-up. Damage ticking. Segenda holding on for dear life as the tower falls for Rogue.
They have so much burst with both their ultimates, but once he dies, they run out of gas. Odoamne arrives with a massive ultimate. You think here maybe they'll get Odoamne back and get a shutdown. Stopwatching to flash away. Proto Belt to make sure, and Shigenda.
7.2, you can see all 3 of the carries for Rogue are massively ahead.
This is such beautiful map play from Rogue. Odoamne doesn't go top to match. Playing on 2 lanes, and Vitality are only going to get a top tier 1 for this, and Rogue might get 2 tier 2s.
And again, this is the reason why Rogue are currently the #1 team in our league. They are so incredibly consistent. Even when they lose out in some early plays, they always seem to find a way back. Now,
pushing it in. Inspired and Trimby are around. Hanses push mid, and we could have a fight.
In, slow coming out as well for the Sorrel's Grudge. Trimby gonna get hooked. No follow-up there. The Blitzcrank gonna get burned down very quickly, and there's not a lot of recourse. Vitality, they're now TPing into the midst of the fight. That's Leader on the back side. Cinder with a bit of a slow, coming in from the jungle, but that's Leader in the midst of the entire team. Going through, he's got good damage on the Larson. Larson could be very vulnerable here. Manages to get one back. Rogue, if they throw it all away, no, it's Odoamne to try to turn and save the day. He goes golden on the hook, but it's not enough. That's one big shutdown. If Vitalities can secure the kill from downtown, it is ground shot. It is Leader with the shutdown, and Hansama, oh, 1 death. Why not make it 2? Selfmade here for the kill.
Rogue tried to copy-paste it.
Do or die. They needed to win this fight. They needed the Baron in the corner of your screen.
If Akali and Olaf can start to move forwards and start to hit targets, you're just going to get melted.
Absolutely are. And Crown Shot is still wildly far behind, but as long as he has some form of utility, some form of AoE case. But right now, they are giving up all their Baron buff time to secure this Cloud Drake. Rogue ready to fight mid lane despite that buff.
Really strong. You can't siege onto tier 2s just yet. You just brought yourself back into the game and used this Baron to weather the storm.
I'm going to keep an eye out for, certainly, as we get later. What else can Vitality in trouble? The flash out to safety. Coling coming in. Flash back out from Larson, trying to make it to safety. Now he's the one getting picked off right when we praise him. He's dashing out. He's trying to clear away, but he's just going to get finished off. Selfmade on a rampage.
Yeah, Vitality 15 seconds left on the Baron. They have 1 wave to work with. They might be able to look for a tier 2 here. I think Hans should be able to wave clear. Odo doesn't have TP up either, so they're just going to have to give it Larson. He has to find picks. He's a Fed Lucian. He needs to push side lanes and look for these picks. This time it backfires. He didn't have enough vision to see where the rest of Vitality was, and he dies. He loses his flash, so he's gonna have to give it up. Larson's gonna answer top. This is gonna be a cross map.
And more money traded back. Baron up in 1 minute and 30 seconds, so Rogue will have to set up for melee combat. They get close.
They're gonna collapse on him. Odoamne knows he's there. Stun hits.
Back. Odoamne now with follow-up stun. Leader flash out to safety. Goes invisible, runs for his life. Rogue, they've got decent access to the area. If they can kill Leader, maybe they can get the objective. Vitality need to make a decision fast because Larson is chasing down Leader. That's Blast Cone. Goes over the wall, Coling over the wall. Shut down. Big damage from Larson.
On the back end of this.
Big now for Rogue. Again, back in the driver's seat. They threw it all away on the top side. They find a way back in there. The pick from Leader, all because he stands on a single piece of vision.
Control now with this Baron. We'll see what they can get done with it, but they've already taken 6 towers. They've already pushed in. Does Leader have Rabadons? He's running to base. They're dropping this tier 3. I think he might have Rabadon's death cap.
Level 16 as well, could be big. Hook comes out again, but now he's into the backside. Who got hooked? Oh, the Olaf, he scales good, but not good enough to go 4v1. Odoamne TPing in. Vitality can't afford to overcommit here. Odoamne now in the midst of the team, going for Crown Shot. Pulled back into the Lantern. Leader, it's all on you. Can you do it? That's 1 kill for Leader. Now leaping forward. Hansama next, but he flashes out to safety. Leader dashing back in. Leader, a man on a mission to turn this fight back. Vitality, they have held their ground. They give up only an inhibitor tower, and it is Hansama versus the world. No room for him to get anything done. Vitality take the fight.
Yeah, 4 members and Baron is 30 seconds away, so they're just going to give up the Cloud Soul. Bit of a confusing play there, but maybe they were scared of hooks. They couldn't walk in. It looks like on Vitality.
Guardian Angels flashes across the board. Only Lebrov waiting on his. It's flashing from Trimby. Hook goes in again, locking up Selfmade. Selfmade unstoppable, but not going down quite nearly as fast. Gets a little bit more time with the stopwatch. Odoamne now in the midst of the entire team. Sagenda locked up. Sagenda will he get taken down? Crown Shot. He does damage now. He's been waiting the whole game to show up. Leader again with the stopwatch. Everybody just wants to buy a little time. Nobody but
they have the Baron buff, and they should be able to push out the waves.
big.
Misses the hook, then Vitality can run forward. Vitality walk up, Labrov misses the hook, then Rogue can walk forward. Leader and Shigenda on the flank. Trimby's found them.
The side, Trimby trying to get something done. Trimby locked up, knockback now. Shigenda in the midst of the entire team. Odoamne getting some good damage down, but the rest of Vitality on the way. Here comes Leader. He goes golden. Now the follow-up. The active comes through. That's the three-man route. The culling going down, but who's getting killed? Leader! Shot out of mid-air. Skeet shooting for Larson. Double kill for Crown Shot. Vitality might just take it here on the back of that triple.
Yeah, they're going to be able to end. Hands flashed over the wall to try and burst. I think Crown shot down in that fight. Leader does all the work he needs to do. Yes, he dies, but he would have killed Larson if he got that E off. It's just Larson and Trimby to hold the base. Vitality are going to win the game, and they're going to keep the playoffs hopes alive. Labrov gets hooked, but he should be fine.
Vitality holding on to their dreams, taking down Larson. It was a back and forth battle. It was a brawl. It was a bloodbath. But Vitality stay alive for one more day.
42-minute game. Rogue had so much.
All right, I like to see it. There is an immobile Orianna. Kalista also going to struggle to get out of the GP ult for the most part. That is a big champion. If Broken Blade wants to carry, GP is certainly a pick to get it done. Oranges into the hookshot wall dive as well is certainly a nice. Feels a little bit more positive for G2 right now as the play does whiff for Mickey though.
Nuclear misses the QE, and Caps should be able to win out in this trade, but QA's right behind him, level 3. Oh, Caps flash W!
In, but Caps, that might not be where you want to be. He can't get the last auto. Nuclear in. How low is he? 13 HP at TS.
Oh, big wave stacked up top. This is exactly what we talked about in draft. Play topside. Broken Blade will win out on trades, but now he just took 2 tower shots. No, he just took one.
Can go in, but this is going to be very difficult. Hookshot wall dive is going to make this tough, but Wonder Soul going to be low. Kieran, one more auto.
There's no flash.
Ooh!
The triumph saved.
It was pride. It was a chance for more seasons upcoming. But now we know they're not fighting for themselves. They are fighting for Misfits Cadril, because if Schalke win here...
Might be in trouble here if Limit flash combos over the wall. Yeah, here it comes.
Weak flash combo instantly. Now they've not got the pillar as
well.
Oh,
Caps! Oh, no, Caps!
Into the wall. Dive here, but I think this is very risky.
Oh, Lantern for
the
TP.
TP. He can now get the follow-up. They now go for the play, but the TP's being responded to. It's Mickey in no man's land. This could be a disaster. Neon, there's no chance for the shockwave. That's the GP ult from downtown. Limit now with the follow-up. Getting the auto attack on his done. Let's get Mickey X over the wall. He's trying to pull back. That's a clean shockwave. Limit on the backside, trying to make it out as quick as he can. Nuclear, it's good damage, but the heal comes in. It saves Limit. Now it's Jankos who's in trouble. Arrow, not quite enough.
Oh, looks good, G2, but it didn't work. Now Schalke might dive top Wunder. There's a wave. Broken Blade has no ult though. Kirei does.
Oh, knockback, unstoppable, tries to block what he can. Adaptive defenses, hookshot, wall dive out to safety. It's clear from
flash.
Wunder.
Is he gonna go for it? Wunder has no flash. He should know it. Is he gonna flash Q?
No mana on
you
Wunder.
You have no mana. No, he's fine.
A lot of extra gold.
He's gonna find Mickey here. Ooh, doesn't get the combo. Now Mickey can turn it. Limit has no ultimate and no flash.
Gonna back off. Limit now needs to get to safety. That's a pillar to buy a bit more space.
Caps
Limit
behind him.
To make it out for now, but Caps on the way in. Limit surely gonna fall. Ooh, good headbutt. Jankos chasing though, flash forward, Blade of the Rune King Reckless from downtown to snipe it away. And now Jankos has access to an Alistar combo, which could be enough to get this dive going, but G2
no wave.
Don't have a wave.
Yep, no wave. They're just gonna opt out of it. Caps needs to catch midwave, but Nuclear in sees him on the ward.
Clean. Good
no flash.
Follow-up, good damage. Caps now running for the hills.
Oh, he misses.
It's clean movement. Pull back there.
No flash on Nuclear.
We're going to be in trouble. Flash forward from Mickey X to the play. Trying to get the lineup. That's the box now coming in. Wunder going to go in, look to finish off the kill for himself. Precision Protocol should finish it. Nuclear in still alive. Trying to go forward, trying to get something onto Caps, but he just can't get in range. Shut down. Ooh, disrespect. We have had a lot of clouds.
Are we getting another cloud?
I'm thinking it's going to be a bright, sunshiny day, if I had to guess. I'm wrong.
Yeah, it's a cloud. Schalke have a lot of tools to shut down the Kalista fight, so getting Caps and Wunder ahead is important. Maybe they want to start snowballing towards the top side, because this 1v1 is very dangerous. Broken Blade.
Ooh, starting to win out. Broken Blade, the ulti now coming down. Wunder taking a lot of damage here, getting poked back into fourth. Precision Protocol, where's it going to go? That's the GP ult, the shot.
Oh, the corrupting
ticking. Oh, the rest of the team now trying to come. Limit trying to make his way down. Broken Blade now running through. Mickey all on his lonesome there. Mickey paying the price, but Reckless saves the day. But Reckless now cut out. Reckless has no flash from the play earlier. Mickey, no time to save him. Now across the wall, Caps tries to do something, but it's Kirei who's taking out Reckless to flash forward. He wants one more. Kirei looking for redemption. Kirei looking for an opportunity, but he's getting pulled into the tower. He's ignited. There's nowhere for him to go. Trundle, can you do it? Little troll that could. No, it will not work, and G2 still take the fight in the end.
G2 get away with it. Broken Blade almost gets a solo kill. Mickey almost died. Oh, he does die. TSM logo. Wunder might be in trouble. Jankos is an Alistar. He just pushed the Grump.
John Wick, baby, you shouldn't have killed
There's a TP coming
in.
There's a TP coming in. Nuclear In's here.
Team Nuclear in, ready for the follow-up. Caps, the knock-up, the stun is there. Nuclear in trying to find the follow-up. Nuclear in now just getting taken down. Rianko's going to be able to force swap in a second. Turn into Syndra. Can he connect the skills this time?
To win out. Kinda, because Neon can get this mid-tier one now. So Schalke have 2 towers.
Can flash out to safety, but his Caps also going to be forced to flash. Broken Blade now
Neon's
chasing.
here with
TP
ultimate.
now being used. Broken Blade needs to make it out. That's going to be the stun from the Spectral Mob. Broken Blade immediately cleansing that one out. Caps walking away. Is a fast Orianna. Limit getting shut down instantly.
Yeah, these plays look good for G2 in a way because they're managing to turn them, but Schalke, if they hit the ultimates there, I think Caps would be dead because he had no flash. G2 will get the kill and they'll get bot tower as well, so Schalke maybe overextending there a little bit for the fight. And they get themselves nothing. Limit ends up falling.
Very scrappy, very wild game. Schalke holding on to a gold lead, have the extra tower, have 2 extra Drakes. The G2 fighting back, coming back in these big fights, and as you mentioned, feels like just small execution things. A few more skill shots go in their favor, it's a very different game.
Nuclear in, no flash, but Limit's behind him.
Mickey now in trouble, Reckless now on top of him, and instantly they're just going to delete Mickey, and now that's the GP. Auto comes through, no room for Reckless to maneuver. Immortal Shield Bow buys a bit more time, but how immortal is he? Limit now walking him down. Slowly but surely, the Callista will die. Nuclear and grabs that one.
Now G2 are the ones looking for the over-aggressive plays. Way too deep. Limit, really smart read there to cover Nuclear Int on bot tier 2. And then we talked about the GP ults. Reckless just can't move. He has no flash from earlier on. 2 kills onto Schalke now, who are still ahead in gold. Dragons up in 1 minute. Their next focus is this bot tier 1. They've got top, mid and top tier 1. Broken Blade has TP. Caps, it's going to face check him. Only will get chunked out unless Caps wants to commit because he has no ultimate. He could.
Pull back, Limit, no ulti. Starting to walk away, slowly getting chipped down.
Oh, he missed.
Dash forward from Jankos is going to move in with the Spectral Mock. Kire, bit aggressive. Yeah, a lot of good effort. A good hustle out there.
Good depth. Schalke get their bot tier 1. They get 3rd Dragon of the game. So in terms of neutral objectives, Schalke are really far ahead. They've got 3 towers. They've got Diego. Camille on the side lane is struggling against Broken Blade. Maybe if he can collapse, but look at Limit. Reads the play really well. But Nuclear doesn't have TP, neither does Caps.
Poking a good bit of damage. That's the ulti now coming out. Limit's got the follow-up. Broken Blade laying down a little bit more damage. But Reckless is in the area. Broken Blade needs to make it out. He's trying to run for his life. Reckless, though, has he bit off more than he can chew. He needs to pull out the spears as fast as he can. Broken Blade getting 1. Broken Blade cannot get 2, though. Wonder getting the shutdown, and that's going to be big. But Limit's already on the way out. He's already taken out Mickey X. He's trying to get a little bit more. Limit going down for his 5th death. Jankos on a killing spree.
Schalke can get this bot tier 2. Obviously, the tier 2 should be more gold, but top tier 1 unlocks the wave pushing. So that'll help G2 out a little bit when it comes to contested neutrals, but Schalke are going to trade. Or Caps can clear the wave. Limit's around. He is scared. Yeah, they're going to get it.
Mickey there to save the day if he needs to. Keep in mind, 2 minutes, 30 seconds away from the sole point for Schalke, no fear.
Reckless might want to ult Mickey in here. He's fishing around.
Coming over the wall, Limit in the general area. If he takes the lantern back over the wall, he's going to be in trouble. Instead, Reckless is going to be the one who saves him. That's the power of that combo.
River, Broken Blade trying to land some barrels. Wunder might just want to go in.
Wunder has to be careful. They'll have to be careful about diving face first into the Trundle GP team. Wunder now getting chunked out this GP ult as well. Wunder, no room for him to maneuver again. Forced away from this fight, ticking from the Ignite. Hookshot, wall dive back to safety. Miracle Smite is going to be what it takes.
Oh, big barrel onto Caps.
All eyes on Jankos. Caps incredibly low. Can he steal this away, or will Schalke secure the Cloud Soul? Jankos forced out to safety. Jankos with flash available. Jankos can
lantern as well.
He do it. 2K. Lower, lower. Can he deny the soul? No, Limit not gonna have it. Kire coming in over the wall as well, ready with the pillar as well. But Phase Rush, slow reduction is gonna be big because it's now Wunder on the back side. Kire and Limit can do what they can to try to peel, but that's big damage on a Nuclear. And Tactical Sweep now comes in. Nuclear and almost gets one shot. He goes golden, buys a brief moment with Hex Toss, but here comes Caps on the back side. Flash out from Nuclear. Jankos finishing the job. He turns right back into Syndra. He can set his sights on Neon. That's the knockback. He's looking for the ulti reset, and he is gonna get on top of him, but he cannot finish the kill.
He has to be careful here. Hook goes wide.
Neon in the area though. Reckless here as well. Reckless, no ulti available. They are playing instead for the Elder Dragon start.
Now Schalke just have to run. They have to run to this Elder Dragon.
To the mid wave. G2 are going to have to be willing to give up something to secure this Elder.
G2 have to start it. Schalke has to walk in. It's going to be hard for them to do so, but Limit just pulls the trigger.
Mickey now knocked in the middle of the team. They're trying to shred through the Elder as quickly as they can. They have a Callista potentially to secure the Smite. It should be difficult, but they're now pulling away. That's the Shockwave. That's a knockback. Nuclear Int over the wall. Wunder on the backside. He's trying to take down Neon. The entire coordination of G2 is coming in clutch, but Broken Blade remains untouched. The GP, the last source of damage. Will he be enough? No. G2, they've turned the fight. Wunder has found the flank, and it is everything that G2 needed. The Baron for Schalke cut down. 2 members left standing as Reckless will solo secure the Elder Dragon. Broken Blade and Limit, no hope to escape. Maybe Limit can make it out, but Broken Blade willing to give his life in this one. The knockback, and he is taken down, shut down for Wunder. Elder Dragon for G2. Limit trying to style a little bit with the movement, but nigh impossible for him to make it out of this one.
Yeah, I think G2 might be able to end through bot. You can see they're pushing through. Reckless and Mickey have base though, but Jankos and Wunder. Caps is buying time. He doesn't want to kill Limit. He just wants to wait. Kill him at the last possible second before Schalke arrive, and then they have more control of the map. Limit can't escape here. He does have Moby, so Caps is going to have to tag him at least. Does tag him.
As long as he doesn't
just leave him alive. They don't have to kill him. Just dance.
2 members pushing him out the bottom side. Big thing though, they've got 3 members committed here.
Now you push. Now they might be able to end.
Members.
They have TP on Caps. Maybe they just go for it now through bot.
Now Knockback is there. Wonder canceled. Now the follow-up is there. Wonder going to get taken down. They've got Elder Dragon, but only for another minute. From Neon slowly losing out on those tools to disengage.
Yeah, Schalke might be fine here. You're right. They have a lot of wave clear. If they can just thin out these waves out, but Limit, no, they're staying. Limit's trying to clear the wave with Neon.
No way for him to really disengage out of this one. He can use the ultimate, but eventually he will get taken out. Limit, no reason to step that far forward. G2 fully committed to this play, fully committed to try to make the most of these Elder Dragon, but they got 5 seconds to make it work. It's going to fall away very quickly. Wonder stepping forward. G2 trying to bully in the mid lane. That's big damage from the GP ultimate. Schalke might look for the re-engage because Wonder cut off to the side. The shockwave not having the impact they needed, but the arrow from Bars will go a little bit wide. The pillar comes in from Kire, but not trapping him.
TP, but he knows nothing can happen in mid. If G2 clear this mid wave, they can't end. So Reckless is going to step up. He needs to be careful.
Mickey caught out. Reckless going to save the day. The pillar not quite where it needs to be. 2 members on the bottom side. Broken Blade now going to be in trouble. It's the TP back to the mid lane. Broken Blade throwing down the ultimate. He's alive for now, trying to finish the job, but that's the stopwatch coming in. Nuclear into the meantime. The rest of Schalke falling apart in the mid lane, but it's Neon on the backside finding a kill. It's 2 fights across the screen. Nuclear and Caps on the top side in the bottom corner. The fight in the mid lane now center stage as Schalke pushed down the mid lane. G2, they went for an aggressive play, but it may have cost them too much.
Nuclear's trying to stop Caps and Wunder's base. They don't have TPs. If he can find at least one of them, then maybe they can end the stun. Actually doesn't connect, but Caps cancels his recall. Wunder is in base. It's a 3v2.
Wonder, Reckless, Yankos in the area as well. Broken Blade does a ton of damage. Neon as well. G2, they need to step forward. They need to fight now. Reckless still alive on the backside. Kire trying to step forward, trying to body block, but he's getting lower and lower. The ulti from Yankos goes wide. He cannot find the reset. Schalke keeping the pressure on. Meanwhile, it's the battle of who can back first between Nuclear and Caps, refusing to let the Orianna return to base.
It's a 4v3. Limit!
Now trying to get it. Reckless still very tanky. He has a stopwatch of his own. Broken Blade gets taken down. That might just be enough. Wonder stepping forward, but the damage from Neon. No, another stopwatch. G2, the stopwatch is saving the day. Neon caught. He's in the middle of Reckless. There's nothing he can do. G2 find the fight. G2 could take the game.
Can they clear this one wave? It's all on this one wave.
Has to do everything in his power to take care of it. 4 members down. G2 ready to end the game. Blood in the water, they want to close it out here. They do not care about Misfits top 4. They want to secure it for themselves.
The wave is dead, and G2 are only going to get bot inhib and mid inhib. They're going to have to back off afterwards. Broken Blade's up in 6. Can they get an objective out of this? Because G2 can run to Elder, wouldn't bother. And G2
holding my breath
are going to get an Elder.
Elder Dragon, potentially the Baron to follow. Wonder taking a decent amount of hope, but they're just going to walk away. Yankos and Reckless happy to tank this one up. Neon from over the wall. They got a lot of tools to steal at Hex Flash. Limit debating how he wants to get the pit.
Maybe he wants to knock away
3K
Yankos.
getting lower. Reckless. Yankos going to take that one.
He pushed Nuclear into the pit. He has no flash.
The entire team. Schalke just getting absolutely decimated. Limit. Yes, he's tanky, but nothing else is getting done. Yankos goes over the wall instantly. Kire, they're now trying to turn it back. Can they take down Yankos? Now getting the shutdown as well. That is the power of the Elder Drake. Flash over the wall from Mickey. The hook goes a little bit wide, but Kire getting taken down. Broken Blade, the last man standing, but it will not be enough. It was a good game from Schalke. It was back and forth. It was bloody and it was messy, but ultimately it is G2 who will find the fight. It is G2 who will find 2 back-to-back Elders and take the game.
That's it. I think Broken Blade might die as well. G2 looking for the dive. They're not going to get him in the end, I think, and they're just going to close it out. Oh, maybe they will. Broken Blade gets 2. And he has GA. Did he just buy that GA?
Yeah.
I think he just bought it in the shop, but he's going to die anyway, regardless. G2, really back and forth game. Very, very sloppy. They're going to win. And definitely wasn't clean, but Limit pushed Nuclear in.
Of course, the ability to drop your miasma down. Now all of a sudden Silas can't go anywhere. No! I hate
It's happened
it
again.
personally. Arvid's going to be playing the Jace. 25% win rate on it this summer.
But none of them are there. But bot dive. Mad Lions use their tempo towards top to help Whippo get shut down, but now dive.
Flash out from Karzi. Again, Hylissang following up with the flash of zone. That's the CC. Karzi now taken down. Kaiser, the last man standing under this tower. Humanoid forced to TP and respond, but Fnatic already got what they came for.
Redive? There's no way.
They can go for it. Kaiser now backing away. Niski taking a lot of initial tower damage, but they shift tower angle flawlessly. Kaiser blocking what he can. Hylissang getting taken down, though. It's a bit more of a mess. It's going to be traded right back.
First blood. You got Karzi, you got his sums, you denied the wave. Do you really need to redive for Brown?
About to see solo bolo on the top side here from Young Arma. It should be an easy
has flash.
Waiting
Dead,
for
yeah.
the, yeah, that's going to be it.
Wow. Okay, so I'd love to working out for him so well, but Hylissang has no flash. He's going to use the Hex Flash to maybe get away, but Kaiser can... Okay, I think the headbutt's going to save him unless Kaiser W2 flashes. There it is.
Goes for it. Q, auto 3-4. Incredibly squishy Alistar here. Hylissang now going to be in trouble. Yo-Yo flash forward. That's the act to connect. Are they going to go for a little bit more? Upset could now be in trouble, but Whippo's on the way back down. Tower shot tanked by Yo-Yo. That's so many spears in the back of the Olaf, but no way to guarantee the Haymaker. You see Jace there with the phase rush. That's why he takes it instead of taking something like the Conqueror. He can just run circles around.
Oh, Hylissang's
set.
top.
Level 6 for Adam.
Niski's here too. That's the mid push we were talking about.
Maker comes out, but he's still tanking the tower. The knockback is there. They're in the area. Niski behind them. Yo-Yo coming in. No level 6 for the Olaf means he's not invulnerable to the CC if Niski wants to turn and burn, but that's the ulti. They're slowed. Armad's already gotten one. Adam now going to try to fire back, flashing away to safety. Yo-Yo can get nothing.
Before he does that, Whippo started it up. I think Mad Lions want to contest. Adam's backing off. He's going to TP. Armad's spacing.
TP on the way. TP being matched by Fnatic. Kaiser now has to run for the hills. Can put up the Unbreakable. Uses the ultimate to get out to safety, but Hillsang already in the midst of him. Now into the knockback from Adam. He's dunking the team back in the midst of everything. It's an absolute bloodbath. Armad off to the side. Niski isolated. Niski getting focused down onto Elyoya. Elyoya now has to pull back. Kaiser trying to body block as much as he can. It's an absolute bloodbath, but Niski, the poison, starting to break through.
Shut Brown, Silas, and Olaf. And she's going to take over. But 2 for 2. Mad Lions get the dragon. Both top laners use TP. Armad's got for humanoid. We'll find Whippo here. Rush no flash.
Pop Whippo can do good damage here. Whippo ultimate available, can start to run away here, but he's getting cut down very, very quickly. That's the stun, but it will not matter because of the ulti and the passive. He picks up just a little bit more health. He's running for his life. Elyoya wants to finish the job, but can he get the kill? How close is it going to be? Elyoya takes him down, but gives his life in the process, and now Niski is here, and Fnatic will take the exchange.
Yeah, you can see Whippo laughing on the camera. He knows.
Certainly not a game where he has to worry about trying to land skill shots on a Zed or a Talon or something that's going to be diving all over the place.
Like a Varus or a GP.
But go forward. Here we go. Sang fight kicked off now. Running through the backline, has the ulti up and available. Fnatic running forward. Upset running forward. The CC not going to matter in the face of the Whippo, but Armad on the backside trying to isolate Niski. Niski now continuing to go in. Karzi untouched for now. Upset stepping forward. Flash forward. Niski. It's big, but Armad on the backside. Can he be the difference maker? Whippo going in. Armad, he might have done it. Whippo now backing off. He can't connect anything else. Whippo has to run. Armad is massive in this exchange. Finding the flank. Finding the fight. Mad Lions now barreling forward. Whippo has to run for the hills. He's a very tanky Mundo, but with no ulti challenging, might be the only thing that he has. There's nothing he can do. Elyoya grabbing that one.
Massive fight happen in the next couple seconds is this top tower will die, this bot tower will die. Neutral objective for neutral objective, and it's just a trade-off. The mid push will be going in both ways, both teams will just push it out, and it's just a general trade-off. The Herald will have to expend it for this top tier one though. So, will Fnatic commit to a tier 2? Armad has TP if he wants to commit as well. He's trying to defend it, and you can see Elyoya's already facing. The problem is Karzi and Kaiser on the other side of the map. If Fnatic know this objective, then he can base and catch bots whenever he wants.
Cadral, both these teams playing around the map, looking for the next opportunity.
Well, to check it.
They have Cassio Callista. They shred through this in an instant. 7K already. We're only 20 minutes in the game. They're already trying to get it kicked off. Olaf has been locked up. Olaf now trying to run out to safety, but that's the ultimate coming in from Upset. Upset can re-engage. That's the TP now coming in, but Elyoya is completely out of the fight. Whippo on top of the TP already. Silas stealing the ultimate away, trying to heal up. That's the Alistar ult. Humanoid gets a little bit more time to work. Niski very low, running out of mana rapidly. Upset trying to step forward, but Karzi disengaging the last little bit of mana to volley and disengage the fight.
Yeah,
does finally respawn. See what they can do. Fog of War always a big deal for them. Had the Ash Arrow to reveal it, the flash forward. Hillsang now going to be in trouble. No ultimate. It does have flash, but is just going to be willing to give his life on that one. Free pick for Mad Lions, but again, no major objective for them to take unless they're willing to force Baron.
You're completely right. What can they get for it? Midwave's dead, and Niski's pushing top. He should get this top tier 2. Mad Lions have to cross map. They have to force something. Let's force bot tier 2. If they want to commit to it, they have a wave, and Adam is under the tower. I think they should just be able to trade off here. So a kill, and towers traded. Again, even. Yeah, it's discount the kill. It's a 0-4 Alistar already, 0-5 now. It doesn't really count too much. Hillsang didn't use flash. Looks like they'll get mid-tier 1 as well, so definitely beneficial play for Mad Lions here. But still, Fnatic finding something to trade back, and the gold is still only around 1 or 2,000.
Very quickly with the rage blade. Hillsang off to the side. The knockup is still going to connect to the Hillsang. Force the ult out early. Karzi and Elyoya, eyes on the prize. They're focused on that major objective, but the Ocean is already down. Now Fnatic come to the area, 7K. They gave up the Drake for 5K damage on the Baron. But now there's a TP on the backside. He might be too late though. Whippo's already been caught out. Niski not where he needs to be. Can Hillsang buy enough time to keep the fight going? Mad Lions can turn back to the objective.
You contest this. You don't have smite. Adam has flash ultimate. But Upset and Niski, I don't think they can get in range. The second they do, Humanoid's going to turn. They're going to go for it anyway.
Adam flashing forward. He wants to get a Humanoid off to the backside. They've isolated Humanoid, but the Baron's still at 3K. The reset, Adam going in. Who can get the Baron? Get into the pit. Both sides splitting their focus. Niski trying to do what he can, but Humanoid goes gold, and he buys so much time. Mad Lions will take the Baron. They'll take the fight. Upset the last name on the list.
Make the turn happen. He doesn't get the right target. Niski and Upset have already taken one shot blast. When he goes for the turn itself, he's looking at Karzi. And when he goes for Karzi, Karzi flashes it. Humanoid zones away Niski and Upset. And they lose the fight.
Instant Alistar ulti as well. Why he blind picked that champion right there is because of the Alistar ult interaction. Impossible to kill by so much space, by so much time for the team. Gets them a Baron buff as well, and now you can see in the picture
damage is 3.5 items, 1 QE onto Upset or Niski. They have to base immediately. So he's just helping his team, facilitating the push. Humanoid can deal with the side whips. He can push them in. No one can go on him, and he has TP anyway. Hylissang. Arrow's gonna go wide. Non-stop, and that's the power of Jace. You have a winning lane. You have poke in fights, and you win over side lanes. You can push sides and move mid first. Hang on, Fnatic might want to look for a fight here.
Armor up to the side, he's going to go in on Adam. Armor has the overstays welcome though, Nitsky can't go in, flashback out from Armor. Now it's Olaf barreling through the back line, upset running though, that Callista's very fast, not enough room for the Olaf to get back. Mad Lions, have they overstayed? 3 commitment, the re-engage from Hylissang, the knock up across the entire team. Armor is there, but he's not doing the damage that he needs to. Yes, he is! From downtown! Sure, this one, Fnatic, it feels like they're going to have to go for the steal. They're trying to force their way in, but it's Humanoid off on the flank.
Karzi no flash for around 10 seconds. If Hylissang's timed it, he can flash on him.
Locked it up. Manages to take the Dragon. Fnatic, they're still committing for the fight anyway. They want to force this one. Flash forward, but Karzi manages to make it out. Fnatic now on the retreat. It's Humanoid dashing forward. Arrow lands from downtown. Upset, trying to rain down some damage, but Hylissang isolated off to the side. Armor just immediately going to blow up the enemy team support. Mad Lions cutting down Fnatic. Adam has to run the flash out to safety, but they're chasing him. That's the acceleration gate. There's no getting away from that one. Mad Lions take another
Step
fight.
forwards. Bwipo's going to have to step forwards into 5 members to actually clear out these waves. 20 seconds on Nisqy. Can they commit to it? Baron spawning in 30. I think just mid-inhibitor and Baron might be the call here.
The tension in this game wasn't enough. Lose, they are 5th place. Fnatic have to hold on. They need to give everything they can to survive this moment. But Bwipo's down. Upset's running. There's no way to get away from the Ash. Certainly did. A difficult game for Hylissang. On the side of Fnatic, so many engages, so many small.
4 members strong. Armor's going to try to poke him out. Humanoid is Alistar ult. They can look for a dive here if they want to. Karzi has no flash, so look how far back he's playing. He's respecting the engage of Fnatic really well. He's playing so far behind his team. Hylissang.
A little bit of an early ult there. Now locked up. Fnatic going to continue to step forward. Hylissang off to the side. Adam, it's going to be a big ultimate. Nitsky now stepping forward. Oh, so Nitsky to flash forward. McCarthy, he turns in an instant, and Nitsky gets nothing. He has to just walk away. It was all eyes on the Cassia, but Fnatic now, they're just running for the hills. Humanoid, absolutely unkillable. Kingslayer coming through to take down Fnatic. A TP back into the mid lane. Arma not even in the fight. They don't need him. Bwipo goes golden, but just buys himself a moment. Fnatic locks now in 5th place by the might of the Mad Lions as they secure top 4 in the LEC.
Fnatic tried to find the miracle fight they had to make at last stand. It's a ticking time bomb. This comp with Mad Lions. Once the dragon spawns, it's Ocean Soul. 1 minute 40 seconds on that.